Welcome back, guys. So our national robotics team has definitely made us proud by going to Panama and securing bronze medals in the first global robotics competition. Here to share their story and show us their well-designed robot, we have 17-year-old Kiandra Genius, last name is quite fitting, and 16-year-old Matthew Williams. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, we're good.
Okay, so happy to have you here. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Let me start with Matthew. You are the lead programmer, right? What does that really mean? Like, what does your duties entail?
Okay, so as a programmer, I write the code for the robot, bring it to life, allow it to move, and I also work with the engineers to ensure that we develop performant and efficient mechanisms on the robot. Mm-hmm. But as a lead, I coordinate with the deputy lead and the other programmers to delegate programming responsibilities on the robot. So each has a designated mechanism to work on and also a designated mechanism to write about in our engineering portfolio.
Whoa, I'm so impressed. I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, what's the first thing that I write to make a robot move? I genuinely would not even know where to start. But you guys can probably tell me a little bit more about that later on. Tell us about the competition, though, and why was it important that you represented us there?
Okay, so the competition is called the First Global Challenge, and it is an Olympic-style robotics competition comprising around 190 or so countries. And we came together in Panama City to participate in an on-field competition, but it's under this theme called Equilibrium, which serves to educate and raise awareness for maximizing biodiversity in the Earth ecosystems. So these country delegates from the countries come together to participate in the competition and also to connect with each other.
Okay, and I know, Kiandra, you are deputy lead engineer, so
Yes,
you have some important roles as well. Tell us about some of the things that you do and what would your duties entail as well.
I am an engineer, which means that I am responsible for helping to assemble the physical aspects of the robot. So I put different parts together to actually create the frame and what is a robot. And as a deputy lead, I'm responsible for helping our lead engineer with all of his duties. So I'm like an assistant. If something needs to be done, I am on top of it. It's my role to make sure that I'm helping in any way that I can to achieve the goal that we set out.
Okay, and what was your favorite part, of the robot's design?
Ooh, okay. So my favorite part of the robot's design has got to be more of the collaborative effort. It's not a physical aspect, but just the coming together as a team and working was really fun. It definitely gave me different perspectives, and I didn't expect the robot to come out the way that it did, but because of all of this effort that we put in together, it just blew my mind.
Wow. And Matthew, how long did it really take to design this robot and just prepare for the competition?
Well, the game video for the competition, which essentially tells all the teams what is required of us, what we need to build, that came out in late May, and we've been working consistently on the robot since June.
Whoa, okay.
So we had daily meetings, and once the school year resumed, we had weekly meetings all the way up to the competition.
Okay, when was the competition exactly?
We just returned, so it was from late October to early November.
Okay.
But we couldn't go.
Right. Yeah. Understood. So basically, you worked on it from about June to, I'd say, October.
Yes.
Which is about a few months, August. Yeah, a few months, right?
Yeah.
Kiandra, as a woman in STEM, excelling in robotics as well, how do you feel about being a role model for other girls who are, actually interested in robotics and being a successful young lady in STEM as well?
I would say that I'm really proud of being a successful woman in robotics. It is a typically male-dominated field, so being able to be an inspiration to a lot of the other girls at my school and other girls that are attending our high schools is quite an I can't find the words. It's quite the achievement, I'd say.
Yeah.
I just want them to feel confident enough to also pursue what they're passionate about, because it really is an inspiration to be able to work in this.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, doing all these cool things, I'm so excited to see what the robot is going to do. But what was it like when you guys got to Panama, you know, and you won those medals? What was it? What was the energy like in the space? I'm sure you've met other young, you know, engineers like yourself. What was it like, you know? What was that experience?
It was exhilarating. We felt very proud, especially because with Hurricane Melissa, we weren't so sure, will we still be going? Is the trip on? Is it off? But we had the opportunity to go and represent our country and show that Jamaica is a powerful force in STEM. So we just felt very proud.
Right. And what advice would you give to, you know, other young individuals who might just be watching and they're also interested in robotics? What advice would you give them about getting started? I know you touched on the females, Keandra, but just overall, Matthew, if you want to chime in as well, you know, any advice?
I would tell them to definitely just try their hardest. It is a bit intimidating getting into robotics at first. There's a lot of new content, a lot of things that you're worried about not knowing. But with the assistance from your coaches or persons that are there to guide you, it's definitely easier to assimilate into it. It is a learning process, so there's no need to be afraid. Use your resources to the best of your ability, because there are resources out there that you can use. And above all else, it's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be having fun while doing all of this. So interact with other persons that are in the same field, and have a blast.
And work together.
And work together
to get it done. My final question before we get into the demonstration, guys. What's next for the team? A team lead, what's next? Anything else?
Well, so for us, we will be actually working with the Union of Jamaica Alumni Associations to do some outreach related to our relief activities related to Hurricane Melissa, especially in regards to the whole theme of eco-equilibrium this year. I think you can.
Oh, and aside from that, we will also be going on to participate in the national competition, the First Tech Challenge, where we will be rejoining our school teams to compete and work together some more. Even though it is a competition, we still work with each other a lot.
That's great, guys. All right, so it's time to get into the demonstration. So let me see what's going on with this robot. All right. You want to tell me what you just put in the rope there?
Yes.
Just put in the rope.
Okay.
The robot will now latch onto it and.
Okay, so the robot is going to latch onto it and what? Climb up?
Yes.
Okay, and climb up.
So
Okay.
usually in the game, the rope is suspended from a bar.
Not from me, but.
Okay. Okay.
Down.
It's not moving.
Oh, check the cable.
Try.
Check.
Okay. So what we have here is a rake system. So we have these different teeth on the robot's hang system, and because of the knot at the end of the rope, we're able to basically comb through the rope and just latch onto that knot, and then we spool. Could you check the cord, please? We spool upwards as it wraps around and spools up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. Wow. I am quite impressed. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for sharing, for demonstrating. There's nothing else for me to see right now, right? Nothing right now. Okay, but this is actually pretty cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I know that for persons, they might want to join the club as well. You know, how can persons get some information? You have anything you can share with us?
So for joining your club, you would talk to the persons at your school about whether or not you have a robotics program and just showing interest in it. A lot of schools typically allow you to join once you show interest in the program. And if you don't have a robotics program at your school, you can talk to a teacher that would be interested in assisting you to start one. And then from there, you can talk with a lot of the members from the First Tech Challenge to actually get into the competition. Recently, we had an outreach where we would have assisted a workshop to help a lot of new teams to get used to the competition.
Okay.
And certainly for students interested in being a part of the National Robotics team, all that's required is you don't need to have history in robotics. Any student in Jamaica that has a passion for STEM, every year two nominations are asked of each school, and students interested can reach out and they will be invited to join the program.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. All the very best on your upcoming projects as well. All right. Thank you guys so much for sharing your creation with us. 17-year-old Keandra Genius and 16-year-old Matthew Williams from the National Robotics team. More to smile about after these messages.